unkind. Thank you. I'll take great pleasure in you telling me that. So I don't really want to go into anything till after everything's over, but I thought I'll come and say hello to you just to let you know I'm well. I'm still kicking about. I'll be back next week to aggravate everybody by just putting my face on the screen, but for now I can't really be bothered with all the shit that's going on. Hey my Luke, I have just been on about things. I've just said she shouldn't be going at you. I don't agree with how she's been saying things about little Tilly, 1,000,000%, all misread. But I also, you can't put that on her head with him. Unless something comes out, then she'll get ripped a new one. But I don't. Come on, all of yous. TikTok's not the same. And I seriously, you know, when I've sat back and watched all what's going on here, she admitted she knew. She knew what? What did she... Thank you, Milo. What did she admit she knew? Knew about Danny doing what he done? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, she knew that he was going down to see. She dropped herself in it. She didn't. Listen. Like I say, I don't agree with all of this backwards and forwards. It's like if I've done something, you can't put it on my friend. And if my friend's done something, they can't put that on me. She knew, she admitted she knew he was sleeping in a bed with him. Is that right, anybody? On CA's live, she admits it, yes. No, yeah. Oh, well, that's sick. That's actually sick if that was new. Because then, do you know something? See, I've only listened to a little few things what's going. If that's true, that's sick, because the first thing that should have been done then, in my opinion, especially with what allegations was running about with, you protect the child at all costs. So it should have been a phone call to somewhere. That's what should have been done there. And whether it be right or wrong, you can be anonymous when you do anything like that. Oh, God. I'm glad I haven't been on here. I'm really glad I haven't been on here for a few weeks. Because it's all sick. It is sick. It's not TikTok like it used to be. It used to be a bit of fun, and that's how I got into TikTok. My friend Suzanne sent me some videos. I was rolling about laughing at the videos. Then I started to make a video, and it was fun. And you know something? It's not fun no more. Because now it's who can do the worst to each other, who can say the worst thing. And it's like ruining people's lives. Do you know what I'm saying? It's proper ruining people's lives. It's like I watched a video of Mr. Pratt come on and said Pearl started all of this off. She showed a photo of Joe, this, that and the other. Listen, I would have got into this next week. It isn't. So let's start right from the beginning. So me and Zach were friends. I used to absolutely adore Zach, right? Thought it was hilarious. And listen, I'll even say it now, right? Sometimes when I watch on a fake account, he's still hilarious. A lot of the time he's not, but of kindness, compliments. Exactly, my mushy, it is. So we was friends. Then I said the word that I said. By the way, I've used all my life. So, of course, Zach knew I used this word because I called it to him on many a time. Then, hey, my Chelsea Leah one, how are you, me baby? So then, I knew he would tell the truth and say when he was going to Miami that I said to him, don't be bouncing about like one of them, getting yourself into trouble. That was that. So he come on kindly and told everybody that she's telling the truth. Yes, she did. She does use that word. She's called it to me many a times, and he knew other people that I'd called it to. Which then he turned around and he changed it on its ass. I know he was getting hate for it, right? But even if he'd said, listen, nothing to do with me, I'm not mentioning it no more, don't come to me, I've said she uses it, not my problem. That was it. It was done, right? But he didn't. He backtracked and he turned it on its butt and turned around and said, well, blah-de-blah-de-blah, everybody knows what he said. Basically making out that I was a racist. So that's where me and him went bad. Then little digs all the time, just like on this video where he calls me Pearl, he ran with it against you. I'm getting to that, my Luke. Then the video the other day, the leather handbag, he still calls me the leather handbag, so Mr. Pratt can call me what he wants. I'm not really fussed, like I say, words. Anyways, because he hasn't got a backbone, he started to go in at us, right? Which is fair enough. That was his chance to do. So why the Joe thing come about was because I had a video. Oh, sorry, I'm going before my story. Then we all know Michelle and Danielle contacted us about what was going on. So this is how it all started. They contacted me and I found the ins and outs of it back. And it started back a long time before then. And it was because Gracie and Mama Kaz was going to out him. So he was friends with Miss Red at the time, and he knew he knew Miss Red and Mama Kaz were friends. So he sent a photograph that was 8 months before then, I think, where he'd had who wants to keep a photo for 8 months on the phone. So he had a photo tinted.
Hello.
Hi.
How are we, Pearl? You good?
Hi, my tinhead. I'm all right. Are you?
I'm better than speaking to you, babe.
Good. Well, I was on about you the other night.
I know. You was on about me. That's why I've jumped in your box. I've been in bed for a few days sick, so...
So, were you going to go to Donna's address?
I don't go to people's addresses. I don't go to people's addresses.
Good.
Don't go to family home.
Listen till I tell you what I said. And I said, if he was going to do that, that's not the kind of people. You know our kind of people, gypsy people, my tinhead, right?
Yeah, look, I've got gypsy mates.
I know you have. And that's why, let me tell you, that's why I was absolutely dumbstruck. I said, if he's gone to Donna's, where there's a baby at, I never ever want to speak to him again, because that's not the kind of men I'm used to dealing with in my life.
Look, can I just say something? If I was going to go to anyone's addresses, I would have done it by now, do you know what I mean? I've even said to Sam, me and Sam don't speak to each other. Yeah. I've even said to Sam, look, you come to my address, which he said to me online, he was going to come to my family home.
Listen, 2 men, let them get at it.
That's what I'd rather. Look, see the way gypsies have fights. Look, they don't go to people's homes, they have fights.
Exactly.
And look, my twin brother died 2 years ago. My twin brother's actually buried in a gypsy buried in Chester.
Well, now you've said that, I'll give you a little folly back, my baby. Because you've gone back up in the estimations.
Well, look, I just wanted to jump in the box and clarify that with you, Pearl. But look, I don't go to people's homes.
Well, listen, big respect for that, my Tintin, because I didn't agree with the evil one saying, if you want her address, I'll give you it. And then,
of course.
Because I would come about, I think it was because I was a bit pissed. I got it into the head that you were going there. And Tintin, we don't do dirty tricks campaigns.
No, we deal with, look, if I've got a problem with someone, I'd rather get a meet on face to face with them. I don't go to people's homes.
Exactly.
Especially Miss Reds as well. I would never go to people's homes.
Have you been in and spoke to Donna or anything, in a live or anything? And told
I haven't
us
been on live
what
because
it was.
I got banned for 2 days, and then I've been in bed. So I will be going and jumping in people's lives and clarifying things that people have got
Well,
to
I
say.
hope you do. Like I say, listen, I call you all the names which you'll have heard, and you maybe was watching, because you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, of
Any
course.
man that would say they were going, especially where there was a baby at, Tintin,
Yeah, of course.
I don't agree with that. But
And look, if you look on anyone's posts, I haven't said anything about going to people's homes. I've even said on my own lives, if anyone's got a problem with me, I'll meet them anywhere they want. I don't go to family homes.
Good.
But look, lovely to speak to you, Pearl.
You
and
too,
look,
my Tintin.
nice one for the follow. I'll give you a follow back now, and you have a lovely Saturday. Okay.
You too, me baby. Well, listen, after Wednesday, after our last funeral, I'll be back full peg.
Well, you have a lovely weekend, love, yeah?
You tell me, baby, right?
Bye-bye.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I forgot what I was saying there. Oh, yes. So then he sent a photo that was 8 months old to Donna, knowing fine well Donna was going to forward it on to Mama Kaz to stop this big exposure, right? That was that. Everybody knows all the outcome to that. So he was like bribing her with this photo to stop this exposure. Then Michelle contacted me, and that's how I said, by all means, yes, she can come on the platform and have a say. Everybody should know me by now. Pearl, knock the boxes off. I'm not letting anybody in the box. I'm just having me say I'm not having that today. It was only because I seen Tintin, because I needed to speak to him. So then, how do I change the layout? Mods, can you put me back? I don't know how you do it. I haven't got a clue. I forgot. Anyways, what was I saying? So blah-de-blah, that's how that went on. Then he keeps saying, you swear on your... Oh, thank you, my Raven Red, for my prescription. I love my prescriptions. Thank you. So that's how he was saying all of that. I'll let Michelle come and have her say. Oh, and then he said, you swear on your grandbaby's lives that I set this up. Listen, I can't 100% say I set anything, anybody set anything up. But what I'm trying to say is, I didn't know your father, Zach, and I had no interest in knowing him. But I was contacted and asked, could you come on the platform? Because you were having your say that day. Yes, he had his own platform, but he maybe gets 1 or 2 people in. He wanted to put his part across, and I said, by all means, right? I never once asked your father any questions, nothing. In fact, I was off screen a lot of the time while your dad was speaking. But then I got a WhatsApp saying, Pearl, you've been set up well and truly. So after the live ended, I tried to contact Paul, and lo and behold, I was blocked. So make of that what you will, right? So who am I to say it was a setup or what? But it was just very, very strange. Well, I did say it was a setup, and that's exactly the way I felt at that time. Why is that man blocked us after I've just let him come on my platform? So to me, that was a setup. Anyways, and as time went on, it just ended up getting vicious because he was getting caught out left, right and centre with his lies. Then he went in. Then there was a video, which I've still got all these videos, which I can back up, where he said, Joe's swinging past that way either this week or next week, and I've told him to go in and get a burger. He said, camera, without to know, and then get some of that money out the bottom drawer and go and pay with fake money. Well, listen, if it's £5 or if it's £10 and I'm at a loss, I'm only one person by myself, and I would feel the benefit, feel whatever the word I'm looking for, when people would come and rob you, right? So that's why I went back in hard at him. But listen, Zach, nobody fangirls over you, right? There's all proof out there about what is going on with you, and it's not for me to say other people's got all of these police cases on you and everything. So stop being a little vile and vindictive, spoiled child that you're going on like. And you know, as far as Zach, as you're going on about anybody with any weight on you, you had to have an operation to use yours. Some people's not that fortunate. You didn't pay for it, your gifters paid for it. So put your little self, your head out the clouds and come back down to earth. You ain't all that. In fact, you've made yourself look 100-year-old. Can I just say that to you? Losing all that weight has done nothing for you, me baby. You looked better with a bit of weight on you. But don't mock anybody for having a bit of weight on when your gifters paid for you to have an operation because your jaws wouldn't stop and you had to have the operation. You couldn't do it on your own. So stop taking the piss, because like I say, sometimes things have a way of coming back and biting you on the ass. But I ain't interested in you. But what I am interested in is when you're spinning lies and saying you didn't try, in my opinion, to scam 2 women. You kept going at another lady who's got cancer and kept chucking it in her face and everything. And in my opinion, you are evil and vindictive and corrupt. That's my opinion. Like, your opinions is not very nice of me. But barring from that, you do your thing and I'll do mine. I don't want to know anything about you. I used to think you were funny, but now you're getting just as toxic as ever, can I just say. And it's not a good look for you. It's not a good look for you. Oh, thank you, my Irish. Thank you, me baby, for that. Oh, Irish, thank you. But you and EQ and Delusive, Levi and Sophie all suit each other. You fit each other perfectly because you're all vindictive. You're all anything at all for a little few views and a bit of money, and you don't mind who you hurt in the bargain. But listen, I can go to bed at night and sleep well. No, and I haven't come on here and tried my hardest to push people, to argue with people, to give me gifts. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you feel good about that, thank you, me babies. Thank you, my Mary. If you feel good about that, I don't. How do I know the predicament some person's in for to say, I'll have to send that so I get a shout out? We all know what people's like on here. Why are you in a little box? I don't know how you change it, my Laura. But just be mindful. Some people, you know, will go to all lengths just to get a little shout out off somebody. And it's not nice. You could be taking the last slice out of their mouth, like slice of bread out of their mouth. Just come on. I don't agree with none of this that's going on. Arguing with people to get gifts and who can argue the most, who can say the worst names against each other. Pack it in. Grow up. You are adults. That is proper child's play. But anyways, like I say, and yes, I've argued with people and went low, but I haven't said, come on, gift me this and give me, and what number am I on this thing? I don't do that. I don't do that. Like I said, I'm not coming on TikTok to benefit me. I go to work. I go to work and I take very, very much pride in myself. And even if it's £1 I've earned, I take that's better. It is my Marie. I take great pride in going to work, whether I've had a good day or a bad day. As long as I've earned my own money, I take great pride, because that's the kind of people that we come from. Always respect yourself, respect others, and take great pride in never begging, but like earning your own way in life if you can. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but it's just basically, don't look down on people. Don't ever make fun of people for being big, little, rich, poor, black, white, a different ethnic, whatever it is. I don't know the main nations of all the words, what I'm trying to say. Just be yourself. Concentrate on what yourselves do, and honestly, you'll go absolutely, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I love you too, my Irish, and thank you for that, me baby. But, hey, my dolly, how are you, me baby? But no, so I did come just for a little half an hour to say hello to you, so you haven't forgot about us. And I'm going to get back to me cleaning up. I'm good. How have you? I'm good, my dolly, thank you, me baby. Everybody all right? So And like I say, after Wednesday, so the weekend, I'll say it for the weekend, that I'm going to be back, and then you can all come in and just we'll have a normal little chat about everything. We can't forget you. Don't worry. Oh, thank you, my JD Marie. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad, what you call him, come in there, Tintin, because I didn't like what I heard, and it was EQ who I heard saying, if you want Miss Red's address, and I thought, do you know something? I thought, Tintin, you was a real person. I've just bloody knocked them off. I thought you was a real person, and so I'm glad he's cleared that up. Now my respect's gone back up there again. Listen, what other people get into in the private lives is think, but be a man, don't be a little thing. So I'm glad Tintin's come in and cleared all of that up. Hey, my Chantel, I'm glad Tintin's come in and cleared all of that up there. Now we can be back on a level with each other. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, me chickens, I am going to go higher. Did you have a good night at work last night? Because my Chantel's been going through a little bit at the minute, and I think everything gets to everybody, doesn't it? So, but anyways, listen, so I've enjoyed that little half an hour with yous, and after the weekend, I'm back. Whether it be good, bad or indifferent, I'm back and I'm going nowhere. But come on, everybody, give your little heads a shake and get TikTok back to the bloody way it was. Oh, thank you, my Marie. Thank you, my Laura. So yes, everybody. Right, I'm going to say I love yous, and we'll take it to next weekend. I'm not even going to say it before then. Yeah, I'm back at work at 2 till 11. Oh, well, you have a nice day then, my Chantel. So all of yous have a lovely... Hey, my Jay, love you too, me baby. Get him, Pearl. Yes, my Irish. There's my little Jay. Oh... Hey, my JD Marie. But yes, so listen, I love yous. I will see yous next weekend. Don't forget about us, whatever you do. Don't forget about us, right? And I'll be back with a vengeance. Mwah. See yous all soon. Bye.